Hello everybody, and welcome to a special episode of the stream. Today, I am going to be streaming in support of a cause that means a lot to me. Hang on, I need to drop the volume on the music, it's too loud. So, I'm sure almost everybody who could be potentially watching the stream is aware of a lot of the stuff that's going on right now. So today's stream, I'd like you to take a look at some of these resources and consider educating yourself and supporting in any way you can the causes of Black Lives Matter and the Philadelphia Bail Fund, which helps with people making bail so that they can get back to their families during things like protesting or other instances where people are kind of arrested en masse. So I have some resources here that I'm going to periodically go back to. They're also in the show notes on YouTube, so you can check them out. We're going to do some streaming today. We're going to play some Netrunner, but this is the main link here right in the middle, the Philly Bail Fund. If you want to educate yourself a little bit about what's going on and the cause of Black Lives Matter, their website is listed above. If you want to have a better understanding of what's happening with policing in America and some of the economic and social elements that are doing that, I left a link to an independent bookseller, haymarketbooks.org, that has a number of different texts that can help you educate yourself a little bit about what's going on and what's causing the unrest in the United States. So, we are going to play some Netrunner. And let's get into it. Let's find ourselves a game and let's see what we can do. Hey, Jessica. All right, so let's find ourselves a game here. So we've got an ANCAM book or ANCAM deck to start. I've been really interested in that console, so I want to dig into it a little bit more, see how we can do with it. I like having this first. Let's mulligan though. Let's get greedy. Alright, this is okay-ish. Let's give him the old GLHF and see what we can make happen. Let me know if I haven't streamed in a while, so if the volume levels are weird or if there's too much background noise, please just let me know, okay? So let's draw once. Let's ANCAM. Let's Dirty Laundry R&D. Let's build script, and we can ditch one of the extra copies of ANCAM. Hey Boris, welcome. Alright, so let's draw once. Let's draw again. We don't have any good modded targets right now, so let's just get the SMC down and let's get the daily casts down. I like having this and this, but it's not the right time to go for that yet. So that's the NGO front, I would think. We'll do this just to get it out of the hand, and we'll get another SMC down because we're Chaos Theory. Oh, it was an Agendi. Alrighty then. Let's draw. Let's Dirty Laundry Archives, get a little more information, and also draw a card. An SSL endorsement. Okay, so probably what we're going to end up doing here is just clicking for as many credits as we can and hoping not to get blown up. Now we do have some stim hacks in hand, which makes our remote pressure significantly better. So let's get that down. And let's get that down. Hey Ratsuka, it's going good. All right, so let's draw some cards. Let's stim hack into the remote. All right, we're gonna use this to get some stuff out. So we're gonna get Corroder because we know we're gonna need that. And then let's access Henry Phillips. We'll not use the scrubber bucks there. Let's draw. So now we're pretty rich. So we just really need to find freedom through equality. Okay, so let's expose one ice and make a run. So that's an IP block. So let's go there. We'll fully break it. And in this case, we'll draw 2 cards. We'll put this down. We'll put this down, and we'll gain a credit. So this is the cause that we're supporting today. So please make sure that you take the time to look at what's going on and support in any way that you can. All right, so let's draw. Do we even have any programs left? So let's get rid of that. Spread the word, make sure people know what we're doing. Hopefully the quality's good. What is this? So let's remove a tag. Let's draw. Let's get some more drip down. And I think next turn what we're going to do is we're going to freedom through equality and legwork, because they're digging to try to find their way out. So let's give that a whirl. We'll just let all subroutines fire. We'll take the tag. We'll break. We'll trash that. Oh, it's a high-profile target deck. That makes sense. All right, are we gonna get there? Oh, we're not gonna get there. Oh no, we got there. Woo! Alright, so how's everybody feeling? Is everybody safe? Everybody getting what they needed in this very weird time that we're in right now? I hope so. Let's see if we can find another game. There is no shape or shape. I don't think... I'm playing for funsies. I mean, I think the best deck that I've got is this Apocalypse Hoshiko deck. I like this opener just because it has the 2 Sure Gambles in it, so we'll keep it. Give him the old GLHF. Yeah, we can't have that. No, we won't steal it. Ooh, that could be a problem. We don't have breaker recursion. Well, I guess we have the Harmony AR. Gotta use that nice and early. I could use misdirection. All right. We may just get pushed out here, but we're going to have to see. Who else is in here? Chat's pretty quiet today. This is going to be like border control. Yep, that's game. It was much worse than a border control. All right. Let's play some Hoshiko. Greetings, A&R. Take a look at these resources. Educate yourself, learn more. Donate to the Philly Bail Fund if you can, please. Support the people who are trying to make our society safer for everybody. Hopefully we got some tools and some ice out of the hand there. All right, let's see what we got. We did get some ice out of there. Very good. We get our extra money, and now we're a magical girl in a magical world. Another hostile. So I think here we're going to do one of these. Then one of these. So they're going big on things like Tithonium and Archer because they've got the standoffs. Boris, I do not know when the next MWL is coming. And if I did, I would probably be sworn to secrecy. I have a fan pointed on me to keep me cool. Hopefully it's not getting picked up by the microphone. Let me know if it is. While we're waiting for the apocalypse to show up, we can certainly do this. I messed up my back really bad. Lifting weights. See, I don't know if I agree with this play here. I mean, they could be flooded. Oh, they've got a GT. Putting the GT back into the deck when there's no ice on R&D seems extremely dangerous. Okay, something's coming out. I was about to be like, what? Now, if they're smart, they'll just leave that down. They won't pick it up, so we can't hit it with DDoS, right? Alright, so depending on what we draw, so we got a paper clip, which is good. I think we're already at 7, so I think we just put this down, draw once, put that down, gain a credit. Because we still don't have an apocalypse is the issue. Click for a bunch of money, I guess.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Hey, Lori. Welcome, welcome. Okay, come on. Alright, so it looks like our hand is going to get forced here. So we're going to need to pop this, go after this, and just take some accesses. Now, they strike me as the kind of deck that has the the shenanigans going on with the things to pull counters off and turn them into money. Otherwise I would have left that, but I don't want them turning those advancement counters back into money. If that makes sense. We are having a time, huh? So they're clearly going to go for some sort of biotic government takeover play. Just run archives to get our flip. All right, let's see what they do with their turn. All right. We're going to yeet all that into the garbage. Let's pop it like it's hot. Let's go into HQ. Red Planet Couriers, unfortunately, you're not going to get to use that. Rip the paperclip out of the trash. We have what can only be described as an alarming amount of money. Hit archives. Pause for effect. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Throw it all into the trash. And we've got the Stargate ready to rock and roll. Drop the Stargate. Hit it. Get rid of the Hadrian's wall. And run back in to steal more agendas. Oof, this is a rough turn for them. Any Netrunner old heads out in the chat today? I'll get rid of the Tithonium. Old heads, like people who've been playing the game for a long time. The OGs. How old is old? I don't know. 2013, 2014? Oh, is this a wild SDS? Yeah, hit me with it. Oh, it's an Atlas. Okay, but I was about to be like, yes. Listen, Lori, ain't nobody care about your armored fridges. Yeah, he's gonna get the extra counter. Why not, right? Alright, show me the government takeover. Okay. We'll get rid of that. Let's draw. Let's put that down. Let's put that down. Because really, we've got him pretty close to a hard lock here. That's pretty old, Mershura. Mershra. That's kicking it old, pretty old school. I think I'm gonna come back to doing the Sunday streams again, at the very least. And while we're kind of waiting, they're kind of pondering their turn. Some of the links associated with today's stream, you can check out Black Lives Matter and learn more about what they're all about and trying to protect American citizens from police brutality. We have Philly Bail Fund helping people who were arrested during the protests get the money they need to return to their families. And if you want to learn more about what's going on economically and politically with policing and poverty in the United States and our economic system and what's leading to a lot of this, you can go to haymarketbooks.org. They're a free press, and they're not affiliated with Amazon or any of the other big distributors. And there are a number of really wonderful texts under the policing section and under the economics section that will help you understand what's going on right now. Let's draw. Let's deuce this. Yeah, the minute win might be in the bin. Yeah, standoff is not a good play with face down cards. Sure, I'll dance. Come on. How many? How many are you willing to get rid of? Show me Archer. Shit, yeah. Alright, I mean, the wind's probably still in here, though. Yep. Oh, we can't steal it. Ha 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 ha. I mean, we could just do this, and then we'll go back in, and we'll get it. Yeah. Blue Sun can have a very hard time against Apocalypse because once that Apocalypse lands, it's like a huge amount of your board state and economy just goes right into the bin, because your ability to res and recycle ice is huge. So if you lose some of the bigger ones early, like we got this one with the opening, these two with the opening wanton, it just kind of really sets them back. Which one is this? Which one is this? Maybe we'll switch it up. Maybe we'll do Corp. What do we got Corp side? Let's do Polana. Why not? All right. So while we're waiting, one of the ones that Ian Sterling. All right. Let's mulligan. We need a little econ. I like having a Nisei in the opening hand. So GLHF. So let's go ahead and let's get the Engram Frosh on HQ. Let's put out an NGO front and advance at once. Because really with this matchup, we have to go as quickly as we possibly can. Nice. Okay, so they're going full Drip City. So we're gonna advance this once. We're gonna put a non-C on R&D, and we're gonna get the Kakugo onto the remote. They're not gonna threaten us. They're probably gonna dig for the black file. So we really want to be able to push as hard as we possibly can. Because they're probably going to be one of the decks where they've got some sort of huge stalling mechanism to prevent us from closing the game. I put that there for the prevention of things like inside job. So I put the Engram Flush in front of it. So this is something I learned from playing with Whiteblade, and that is if people decide that they don't want to threaten what you're putting down, don't push it. Don't damage your tempo, right? They've signaled to me that they're not going to challenge this, so we can slow roll this until we have another agenda to immediately jam, to reduce the number of turns that they're going to have access to Ian's ability, right? Because again, we'll advance this once more. We'll put the Lacoste in there, and we're just gonna keep building our shit. So let's see if we can get him. We haven't seen a Rashida yet. Alright, I'm going to start up in the threat level. So if they try to go for this, let's see what happens. I'm curious to see what happens here. I wonder if they'll try to push on this. Oh yeah, I mean, E and Dex are built around like huge amounts of drip, right? So that's exactly what we were hoping to do, is we were hoping to bait out one of their big punchy tools, so I'll leave no trace was burned there. Let's get the Rashida in there now.
A new follower.
Hey, Mars. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, we'll res here. So they can always hit a snare. Oh, thank you. Res it. Thank you. I love these flower shirts that I've been getting. Alright. Next turn, we're probably going to install advance the Nisei. Actually, we're gonna install advance the Obokata. Because they're not gonna have enough clicks to get off that film critic. I don't think. Sure, I'll res. Probably resource. Well, Guru Devinder is certainly an interesting choice, because Guru Devinder means that they can't steal on Obokata. And these Anansis are going to help protect us a little bit here. I mean, that's less good. Working hard for the money. So hard for the money. Love that. I mean, they have a crazy amount of drip. We're so screwed. But, you know, such is life. These thimble rigs are bad. Ugh. Ugh. I've been bothering my daughter lately. We recently watched the original Gene Wilder Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. And you know the song from the very beginning, the Candyman can? I've started singing versions of that song that are appropriate to the situation that I'm trying to annoy Cassie with. Like, you know, who can complain about her food every single day? You know, like that. She doesn't like that very much. We're getting big brain on it. I mean, money is not your issue. Cards is your issue. Whoa, we lost. We tried real hard, but we just didn't get there. This is exciting. Yeah, I think we can afford to keep this. Good luck, have fun. I mean, I think that all currents should be banned. But that's just me. All right, we're gonna have to make some cuts. Well, we're definitely gonna need all 3 copies of APOC. Oof, all these cards are good. Hmm. Hmm. We got the preemptive, which 2 preemptives, which feels very good. We just need to gear up for the next APOC, I'd say. Ditch some of these breakers. Yeah, it's pretty wild, right, Andrew? Alright, I mean, I guess we could see what's going on here. Sure, I guess we have innumerable tags. We've yeeted a lot of stuff into the trash. Alright, we're gonna gear up for the final leg of our struggle here. So I think server 12 is an agenda. No, but we'll take that too. Alright, we're getting there. Yeah, they're gonna be very hard pressed to kill me now. Who can we turn into? Honestly, Freedom's probably the best. Good game. Hey, Andre, what's up? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. While we're hanging out here, everybody make sure that you're taking a look at these things. If you want to learn more about what's going on, you can go to blacklivesmatter.com and learn more about the movement and chapters that might be in your area if you're in the United States or Canada. You can also educate yourself by going to haymarketbooks.org. And please, please donate if you can to the Philly Bail Fund. Some of the largest demonstrations have been in Philadelphia, and this helps people who have been arrested for protesting return to their families. Thank you. All right, I like this opener. We've got accelerants and we've got money. All right, so this is definitely a keeper hand. Okay, so let's hit it. And then let's keep it moving. This is a really good opening hand for an APOC deck. The only way it could be better is if we had a DDoS in our opener, but we can't have everything. We can't have it. All right, let's just drain. I love Hoshiko. She is my favorite. So what, Andre, what were you playing today? I've been bouncing between a Chaos Theory deck and my Hoshiko deck that I've been playing for a while. Runner meta is like a little bit weird right now, I think. We're just gonna click for credits so we can get those 2 breakers into the bin. I like having this here. I'd really like a DDoS, but we can't have it all. Whew. That's some Scoville on the Saraswati. Oh, Balder, hello. Now, I guess our worst case scenario is this is like a bioethics commission deck, and it snatches our APOC out of our hand. Come on. Alright. It's like that, is it? It do be like that sometimes, you know? It do be like that sometimes. We really don't want to have to hard pay for this stuff. That's not what we want. We'll do it if we have to, but it's definitely not what we want. We're really just not getting what we need, huh? It's hard out here. Because we don't even have access to all 3 breakers, and we know there's probably an Anansi floating around somewhere. But, to a certain degree, our money level continues to rise, whereas Mars is committing more and more to the board. So it's not the worst. I think Wanton's just incredibly strong as a disruption card, but I could be wrong. There you are, beautiful. Alright, show me if this is a viral. I'm gonna be so happy. Please be a viral. And a Balder sighting? Mmm, delicious. Balder, are you the cutest? You sure are. Now, she doesn't have a tremendous amount of money. So I think we pop this and we hit R&D. Definitely the time is now before anything else crazy happens. Whew. Let all subroutines fire, I guess. Alright. We still have... We still have it. If this is another Cortex, we're dead. We're going to install the Blorchestra. Let's hit HQ. Hopefully we don't just die to Cortex lock here. Let all subroutines fire. All right, show me Cortex lock on archives. Oh, thank gosh. And yeet. Alright, well, let's hit HQ. Let's see what's going on over there. This isn't a snare, I don't think, so we'll get rid of the Mumba Temple now before it provides any value. Then we'll get that down. We got we got pretty badly ravaged there. Thank you for the sneeze, Balder. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I know you love me so much. Will you just... let's get you in the... Let's get you more in the frame, my dude. Huh? My destroyed chair. Who destroyed it, huh? Do you know? Alright, well, let's hit HQ. And then we're certainly going to get rid of this. We have pretty good board state control now. Once we land the second APOC, that should probably be it for this game. And now we got MK in the bin, so we're pretty much locked and loaded. APOC is the best Anarch card ever printed. Oh, goodness me, Balder. Oh, nobody loves you. But yeah, everybody, please, 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 I can't stress enough how important it is to donate to, like, local bail funds and stuff, even if not for the support of Black Lives Matter, though it should be for that, but just not even for that, but just because so much of our system is based around punitive imprisonment, where it's based on people not being able to pay bail, is like a huge part of the racial divide in our country, where people from certain socioeconomic groups can almost, it's trivial for them to pay bail, but for the vast majority of groups that are over-policed, bail and bail loans and bail bond loans ends up like destroying them financially. So donate to your local, gosh, Balder, you got cat hair all over me. Whew. donate to your local bail project if you're in the United States, and help people get home to their families. Alright, next turn we're going to blow it all up again, and we should be able to close off of that, because this deck does not run a large number of ice. Oh, whew. They can't afford the snare. Yeah. That stings bad, bad, bad. We'll get rid of that. We'll go into archives. Yeah, ducking that snare is a pretty huge deal. Yeah, the good news is that there's no more Apox. Yeah, the 13 is a very good shout, Marcus. Thank you. If you want to learn more about what's going on, I recommend going to the Black Lives Matter website. And also, I put the Haymarket Books, which is a free press, has a whole section on American economics and American prison and policing systems, which is just a lot of the texts in there are just collections of accounts and cases and things that are going on. It's not necessarily even like political spin. It's just collections of things that are happening, like essays and things about what's going on in the system. And it can be really eye-opening, because a lot of what we have going on in the United States is people just not understanding the experiences of people that are in different groups than them. And that includes, you know, in this specific instance, we're talking about black and brown people and their interactions with police, but it's also true of like rural whites and Rust Belt towns and flyover states. Like, there's an incredible amount of separation of experience where people don't understand the hardships that are happening. There's a really good book on the Haymarket website that's all about the erosion of good jobs. I wish I could remember the title off the top of my head, but if you go into the economics section, it's there, about the erosion of good jobs and the breakdown of unions in rural, predominantly white areas, and the impact that had socially and politically on basically radicalizing a lot of the flyover states is really eye-opening, right? People are just really angry because they don't have what they need to take care of their families, or they're in danger when they shouldn't be, right? Is this one also an agenda? I think Apoc Hishko is definitely the most flexible runner that we have right now, which probably makes it the best, right? Well, I mean, it's not flexible. So the best decks in Netrunner, often for the runner, are decks that are able to maintain their one win condition extremely well. Corpse, I would say, and I could be wrong, this is my personal opinion, But corps tend to be better when they have multiple ways that they can win, right? Runners tend to be good when they're very good at executing their game plan and forcing the corp to deal with them as opposed to dealing with what the corp's doing, right? So the reason why APOC Anarch continues to be exceedingly strong is if you make a deck that's really good at preventing the APOC, one, it still doesn't prevent the APOC, it just makes the APOC harder, and two, you become much worse against traditional runner game plans like Criminal or Stealth or things like that. So it's a deck where nobody can really tech for APOC because APOC is just a shitload of money and only breaking ice once, right? And there's not really a hard counter to that. Right, like a lot of times when people do the right plays, like where they pile all the ice on R&D or something like that, or everything besides just going really fast is just delaying the APOC and making it actually ultimately worse for the corp. And that's why APOC continues to be the most flexible deck, because there isn't a corp that is good against other things that is really good against APOC. And that's really the rub, right? Here, let me find that book real quick. Oh, you are really on top of these sneezes right now. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about you right now. Yeah, so this book, let me see. Hopefully y'all can see that. This book, The Long Deep Grudge, is a story of one particular battle between unions and big companies, and how the ultimate loss of that battle completely reshaped a lot of the flyover states in the U.S., the more rural and Rust Belt states. And they also extrapolated out to talk about the radicalization of the flyover states and the Rust Belt against unions, against worker rights, and towards a more nationalistic viewpoint over time. Really compelling, interesting read. The other really good one, which is actually free for the ebook, is Who Do You Serve, Who Do You Protect? Especially if you're not somebody who resides in the United States. This is a really good book. I tore through it in the last couple of days just to kind of understand some of the stories and what's happening with policing in the United States and the militarization and the kind of us versus them mentality that's developed in the United States police force over the last 30 years. Educate yourself. Yeah. The other one that's on there that's specifically not related to what's going on right now, but it's one I've been enjoying. Enjoying might not be the right word. But I've found very thought-provoking. That's the word we'll use. Is How Do We Get Free by Keeanga Yamada Taylor. It's a collection of things from the black feminists' thought emerging in the 70s and 80s and correlating it to things that are happening now and the resurgence of black female activism in light of Black Lives Matter and how to support and understand what's going on from the perspective of the history of civil rights and feminism in the United States. Really interesting read. But yeah. Let's go blow somebody else's house up. I messed up my back. It really hurts to move my left arm. I made a poor choice. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's got the APOC and the opener. I have no idea what they're doing. They're on MedTech, so they could literally be out doing anything. Who knows? Oh, what did I do? Hopefully one more night's rest will fix whatever's going on. Show me a snare. Okay. So, not necessarily the craziest. So we really just need to find a DDoS.
A new follower.
Hey, thanks for the follow. All right. Yeah, but if they flip that Lacosta, they can't finish it, right? Live, laugh, yeet. Let's go. Get rid of that. Next turn, we'll probably just have a liberated account turn. 2 Lacostas down. Perhaps an agenda in the bin there. Oh, don't get behind my computer. Are you for real? And don't you... Balder, I love you so much, but you really are, like, in the championship league, like the Premier League of just being a garbage cat. I mean, I'll take that SSL endorsement just to clear that. Yeah, that was a weirdly timed scarcity. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Balder knocked over my stream deck. Balder's really working on being like S tier terrible cat. I love him so much. But what he likes to do is I have my tower on like a little stand next to my computer as opposed to being on the desk because I like to have a lot of room for like books and stuff on my desk. So what he likes to do is I have all of my wires for streaming. They go between my two monitors and they're like together as like a big zip tied band behind the second monitor and then going back to the tower, which is like separated by like a couple inches from the desk. What he likes to do is he likes to walk under that, then stand up, turn around, and push against all of those wires when he comes out from behind my computer and just pulls everything on my desk like to go behind my monitors. Out. You can have unlimited time on my lap, Balder. Gosh, the pets you could have. I love you so much. Why won't you chill? Let's get some money. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some money, and then eventually we're going to hit this, we're going to force the pop of the Biovault, and then if they use it, then we're going to amped up, hope to miss the APOC, and then finish the APOC. Interesting. Okay. Well... So this is likely a 5-3. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Because it's no skin off our back right now. I'd really like if we could get a Stargate into our hand. Nope, water. Out. Hey. Alright, so let's push it to the limit. Okay, get rid of all that. That's going to be the Engram flush. Let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's put that down. Let's gain a credit. Water. Stop being bad to get attention. How are you so bad? Good game. All right, everybody. As I said, please take a look. Please take a look at these resources. Consider donating to the Philly Bail Fund if you can. Educate yourself at Black Lives Matter and haymarketbooks.org, and just try to learn more about what's going on and be empathetic and supportive of people who are ultimately fighting for all of our rights. And until I see all of you beautiful Netrunner humans again, always be running.